Hey, Whatcha Got fans? This is me, Chris, and Sharice, and we're back with an actual new format. We used to do it all audio, and now we're testing video. That's going to be posted on YouTube. If you're watching this, duh, you know it's on YouTube. We're actually going to keep our audios as well. So they'll be on what we have: Spotify, iHeartRadio,
hmm
I think Amazon. We're supposed to have Apple, but it's not for some reason it doesn't show up. But yeah, this is the new video with our new format. Um, we'll see how long we can keep this going before Sharice decides to shut down because she's shy in front of a camera. As you can
Yeah.
tell, she hasn't said a word. All she's doing is laughing. We've had a lot going on. You want to tell them about what's going on with you?
Um, so we wanted to do this episode to kind of catch everyone up on kind of why we disappeared.
Yeah, yeah. We've
Um,
had a lot going on. Sharice started school,
mhm. Um, so I think the last thing we said was that we moved in with my parents. Uh, uh, the the house in Victorville that we lived in fell through, so we didn't really have anywhere else to go, and so
and no
um,
one was really offering. No, I'm kidding.
but we had other plans of moving to Washington State. Um, but that kind of didn't work out.
Mhm.
Um, just this opportunity for me to start nursing school online kind of popped up, and um, I decided to do it, which um, staying at home with like less bills, it gives me the better opportunity to succeed in school.
Yep, she's good for her RN. Yeah. Um,
Yeah, I'm in my second semester, almost done. I have like 3 more weeks left of the second semester, and then there's 7 semesters altogether. So by the
Really? Only 7 semesters in your whole school?
yeah,
Holy crap.
so by the end of 2027, I should be done, and
I don't know why I thought there was more.
well, don't add more. No, it's enough.
Yeah, and me, I was still dealing with my disability. Yay, I finally got approved.
Mm,
So we're trying to get that and trying to get financially back on track. Savings and everything like that. Um, took a took a hard hit with us having to basically pack up and move real quick. I mean, we've been down from Victorville down here over a year now, and things have been going really good. Like I said, Sharice is back in school. She's doing her RN now, and I'm happy as hell with that. Um,
I
I
mean, things are going well given the circumstances.
Yeah,
It's, I mean, my parents aren't bad. It's just they have their moments where we don't really get along sometimes, but it's just one of those things that you know.
yeah. You have four adults with four different opinions going at one time, and eventually, opinions are going to clash, and things happen. You know, but we've gone through it. Come out better on the other end. Um, you know, we're all still here. We're all still living. We're all still doing our things. You know, I know we hadn't done our podcast in a while, and we had been talking about how we were going to do it. And I was noticing that a lot of podcasts were starting to go video, on YouTube and other places like that, where some places they were actually just had their own website where they uploaded videos. I figured this would be, an easier way to do it, you know. So here we are. We're trying this new format. Um,
And also it's more of a visual of us to kind of get our personalities because it's kind of hard, like when you just hear our voices.
mhm.
Um,
Which I have heard from some people that have heard our podcast. They're all like, "Just listen to you is funnier than hell." So now you get to see our faces when we screw up. You know, as you know, our podcasts are never edited
mhm,
and they're 100% non-rated. I would have to say.
I guess.
You know,
Mhm,
we say a lot of things that maybe some people don't agree with, like languages, that we use on certain stuff, especially when we're very heartfelt about something that we're talking about. You've heard me on the podcast use, some foul language, like, oh, that's bullshit about that's going on and everything like that. Um, I don't make apologies for that because I feel that I'm speaking from the heart and I'm speaking my opinion. My opinion is my opinion, and that it's going to conflict with a lot of people, but you know what? Everybody's allowed to their opinion. You can like my opinion or don't like my opinion. That's solely on you. I mean, I don't hold it against you if you don't like my opinion. Again, that's your choice. But no one's forcing you, at gunpoint to watch our podcast or listen to our podcast. So if you're still listening, that's on you.
Um, and then going back to our update, um, I did. I have been having some health issues dealing with. Um,
Yeah, 2026 is not her year.
yeah. I had gone to the doctor because I had a couple moles that were kind of just bothering me, not like physically, but I just didn't like how they looked. So, I just wanted them removed, and then one of them was cancer. So, I had surgery, uh, what, like
A couple
few,
weeks ago,
yeah, a few weeks
at
ago.
least about 2.5 weeks ago.
Got the tumor removed and everything. And as far as I know, that's the treatment for it. I don't know about everything, all my other moles I have. I haven't gotten checked for that yet. Um, but I am having surgery again in what, 2 weeks,
Yeah.
um, to get my tonsils removed. Um, just
And I know what some people are gonna say, like you're at an age that why would you get them removed this late? They're recommending her tonsils be removed because of her constant sore throats and strep throats and stuff like that that she gets. Not to mention that when she gets sick, she always has a lingering cough, and they feel that removing the tonsils would actually stop a lot of those issues. Um, and on the mole thing, public service announcement. If you see a funny looking mole on you, go have it checked out because you never know. Am I wrong?
no,
Okay.
no,
So why are you laughing? That's just it.
because I was thinking of the post I did. That's
Oh
why.
well, yeah.
Well, it's kind of funny because in one of my classes, we had it like talk about a like any kind of medical condition that we had talked previously in the class. And the type of cancer I have, we covered that in the class, so I decided to do it on that because I'm like, here's one way I can deep dive and do more research on it and then complete assignment at the same time. So it was like a discussion post, and I can't see anyone else's post until I post mine. And the teacher wanted us um, to put like pictures and like
Like video,
infographs
yeah,
and
like
like,
little video clips and stuff.
yeah, like any kind of anything to help support our condition. And so um, I found this image of a mole, like the animal. And it was wearing like one of those fake glasses with the nose, like a funny face thing. And it said if you see a funny mole, then you should get it checked out. And so I posted it, and then I looked at everyone else's post, and everyone else's were so professional and very like what you would see in a doctor's office, basically. And I was just like, oh,
That's my baby. Yeah. I mean, she still got a good grade on it, so
yeah,
that's all that matters, right? So, but yeah, so so yeah, we're in Fontana. We're waiting till Sharice finishes her schooling. We're still talking about moving to Washington. A couple of other areas have popped up as ideas. Oregon. We have a friend that moved to a very dear friend of ours that moved to Colorado. She keeps begging for us to move out there. Um, but it actually does get warm out there, so I'm not sure. We're looking for places that stay cool at all times.
yeah. Well, I get overheated very easily, and
I'm just fat, so I just get hot all the time. So
and um, it's kind of hard for me to cover up, like, because with the whole um doing the precautions of the skin cancer and whatever, because even though I got it removed, another one can pop up and more, just whatever. So um it's kind of hard to wear like long sleeves all the time, especially with summer coming right in the middle of California. So I'm definitely looking where there's less sun coverage. That Washington is a good one. Um, I know I'll still have to do the precautions with um, the sunscreen and
yeah,
covering up and making sure I'm in shade and whatnot. But I'll be able to wear long sleeves better out there than
yeah.
in the boiling sun.
Well,
Yeah.
it is kind of, we both take blame for this because we've gone to, we like to go to the conventions. Obviously the conventions are inside, but sometimes we go outside and we hang around outside for quite a bit of period of time. We like to go to the Ren Fair. We like to go to Disneyland, and there have been several times during the hot seasons when we went to like the Ren Fair and Disneyland and stuff. We neither one of us wore sunscreen. Both of us got baked like crazy, so it's our responsibility to make sure that we're covering ourselves up, at least in sunscreen or whatever, to try to protect ourselves. Especially me, since I'm older, I'm more susceptible to, I guess, everything now from what my doctors are telling me, you know. So I mean, that's about it. If you want to be here for a long time, make sure you're taking care of yourself, everybody.
Yeah. And especially with me, because as you can see, I'm very white, so pale.
She glows in the dark. That is no joke. You turn the lights off, you can see her butt. It just
Whatever. And I also have very light eyes, which makes it, you know, more susceptible.
that's what made me fall in love with her eyes. I know everybody's like, no. So, but yeah, we just wanted to do it. I mean, this is probably going to be a short video. But like I said, we just wanted to put it out there that this is our new format. But again, we'll be on YouTube at What You Got Podcast. We're also on audio, like I said, in iHeartRadio, Podbean, what else did I say? Spotify and Amazon. We are supposed to be on Apple. I think we need to contact Apple Music, and find out what's going on there. But we are on all those formats that you can find us and listen to us, or you can find us on YouTube and watch our videos and see how crazy we get. Um, this will be one of our new formats, like I said, going forward. And like I said, we'll just keep, doing these until someone says, you know what, you guys need to stop.
Um, and also next weekend is WonderCon, which will be there. Um,
So hopefully we'll see if we can do some interviews. The last several conventions we said we were going to do interviews and somehow we skipped out on them. This time we'll see if we can do some interviews, take some videos, definitely some pictures. So we have WonderCon coming up next weekend. In August, we will be at also Midsummer Scream
mhm,
to just put that out there ahead of time. So anybody heading to Midsummer Scream that's watching this, we'll see you there. We will be at the after party as well. We have a couple costume ideas in mind for Midsummer Scream. We're not telling anybody what we're wearing right now, but we may give some clues in future videos. Um, we have an idea for WonderCon, but that's only for her. She's dressing
mhm.
up. I'm just being a bum. Uh, and that's about
Well,
it.
we didn't really know we were going until
Yeah, we it's kind of like a last minute surprise. Like someone's all like, here's some tickets. Okay, So
yeah. Um, Also, I have a lot of anxiety about my upcoming surgery, so if anyone has any tips or suggestions or anything that will help with the recovery of a
or soothe her mind.
tonsillectomy.
They're gonna have to sedate her twice just to do the surgery. They're gonna have
Yeah.
to sedate her just to sedate her.
Anyways, if anyone
Mhm.
has suggestions or any kind of any tips or anything of how to like, I don't know, recover better during the recovery.
Better
I've
recovery procedures, I would say.
I've heard it's a very rough, hard recovery, very painful. So I would like to get through it with less pain as possible. But
Future episodes, we will have our friend Jenny with us. She wanted to do this, but unfortunately she wasn't here tonight. Um, so eventually we'll have her on in one of our future one of our future videos. You guys will love her. I mean, you guys have enjoyed her being on our podcast, putting in her 2 cents in a lot of the subjects we talked about.
and
So,
she has many, hmm many two cents.
mhm. And considering there's no more pennies in the world, that
She
that's a
has
good.
all of them
Yeah,
now.
she cut all of them. That's why she's able to put her 2 cents still in. But yeah, so we're gonna have a lot of fun stuff coming soon, hopefully. Um, this is something that we do for fun. So I mean, it may take us a while in between to do videos, but if you keep watching, let us know. And if you have an idea for a podcast that you'd like us to discuss, by all means, shoot us a comment, shoot us an email to whatchagotpodcast@yahoo.com, and we'll be more there to answer your questions, concerns, um, allegations, whatever, and go from there. Okay.
Yeah. The more feedback we get, the more suggestions we get, the more likely we're to do more episodes.
Yeah.
So,
Mm. Yeah, because we're starting to run out of ideas. So
yeah.
shoot us some ideas. We need help.
That's probably one of the main um setbacks of why we haven't. Cause we're like, what do we even talk about?
Yeah, and then we start arguing about what we're going to talk about.
Yeah.
So yeah. So, like I said, shoot us an email if you have an idea. Be more than happy to start talking about whatever idea you sent us, and we'll even give you a shout out. Saying, "Hey, so and so gave us this idea, so shout out to you. This is our discussion. This is our opinion, our take on it." Like I've said before, our opinions are not to offend or discriminate against anybody. It's just our opinions, on how we feel about certain things. Um, that's just about it.
Mm,
Okay. So you all have a good night. And like I said, this is just the first one of many to come, hopefully. And like I said, this is a new format, and we'll see how things go. Okay. Everybody, take care, and you have a good night.
right, bye.